Let's get into it. Does the Bible teach predestination? Of all the theological debates had by Christians, it seems like the debates on predestination always get the spiciest. So hopefully I can discuss this with some love and charity. Now, there are two sides of the predestination debate. Those who believe that God elects people on the basis of his divine decree, and those who believe that God elects people on the basis of his foreknowledge. According to the former view, people come to belief in God because he chose them in eternity past. And on the latter view, God elects people because he looks into the future and sees that they'll choose to believe in him. So which is it? Well, much of this debate hinges on Romans 8:29. For those whom he foreknew, he also predestined to be conformed to the image of his son. Whatever Paul meant by the word foreknew is going to tell us exactly what we want to know about predestination. And thankfully, Paul uses that word just 3 chapters later. When speaking about Israel at the beginning of Romans 11, Paul says this, "I ask then, has God rejected his people? By no means, for I myself am an Israelite, a descendant of Abraham, a member of the tribe of Benjamin. God has not rejected his people whom he foreknew." Now, it's really clear here that Paul isn't using the word foreknow to talk about foreknowledge. After all, God didn't look into the future to see if Israel would become a nation. God sovereignly created Israel by calling Abraham into relationship with him. The word foreknow here means something more like God expressing a predetermined love. This means that God doesn't just elect people by looking into the future to see if they'll believe. It means that as a result of God's election, people come to believe. And this is exactly how the Bible talks. Ephesians 2:8 says that faith is a gift from God. And Romans 12:3 says that God appoints to each believer a measure of faith. So is predestination biblical? Well, yeah. According to the scripture, faith is not something that we mentally assent to, nor is it something that God needs to look in the future to see if we'll have. Rather, it's a divine gift that God chose to pour out on us in eternity past, according to the kind intention of his will.